Play Mississippi State Bulldogs in the next matchup.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. So South Carolina's offense will have the football first. And here comes the sophomore running back. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On the run, it's McAllister. Makes a pass to Marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense getting set for first down. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Throwing, Sellers. Got a man. It's Harbor. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to... Got a little press. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes a grab, headed to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. You want to talk about coming out and setting the tone and making your presence known immediately.
And every coach talks about it all during the week, how important it is to start fast. Coming out and executing is another thing. Great start for the offense.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Bluff Bothwell, he has become a key piece of this offense.
And this running back, man, he's been so much fun to watch this season. Like, he's been doing what he wants, and this offense has stayed on schedule, stayed on script. Now, this is going to be a challenge. This is going to be really, really fun. I think we're going to figure out, Palmer, how special he is. Can he carry this offense against an elite challenge on the other side of the football?
Yeah, and he's going to have to make people miss. That's going to be a big key today because the lanes aren't going to be there the way he's used to seeing them. And this is a defense that takes a lot of pride in their ability to gang tackle as well. So this may require a little bit of extra effort. He may have to make people miss behind the line of scrimmage just to get positive yards. But one thing you know about this guy, got a lead ability, but this is a massive challenge.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now the play fake. Finds his big tight end. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short and it's 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Wants to return it. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the counter. Got enough for the first. There's some room. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Gamecocks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McAllister. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with Buck Bothwell. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Mississippi State right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Finds his man. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down.
Oh, come on.
Trying to get away. He'll pull it down and run. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Taylor wants to throw. He's got him in the flat. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. It's as if you're in go in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Pulls and fired complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Picks up the 1st down. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 10. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going with the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Catches it at the 15. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Stealing a score on special teams. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the tight end. Pulls it in. It's Cotton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Taylor wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Turning it on! Past the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They'll start on the ground with Bluff Bothwell. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Taylor wants to throw it. Fakes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Finds his tight end. Shows him the stiff arm. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nice move there. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. Grabbed behind the line, it's Evans. Could not make his way to the corner. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Bothwell. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Trying to move them on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Sellers. Going over the top. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds some room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. This defense has kept him backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Firing to the right, complete. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit.
10 seconds to go.
Just needs a crack to get a return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hand, Tuggle. Oh, a lot of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Taylor wants to throw it. Bringing the heat.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Can they catch him? That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And the try is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Michigan State engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Back over to your game inside Williams-Brice Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Running the read option left to start the drive. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Fluff. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fluff Bothwell again. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Taylor wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Rides to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Finding open areas. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, they're after him. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running inside, it's McAllister. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. It'll be 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the end zone. Going for the touchdown. Couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And down he goes. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here comes the heat. Zings it complete to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They'll go to the counter play. Got enough for the 1st. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it on the counter.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back there taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. On third down, here's Isaiah Auguste. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The run inside, it's Clark. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Find some fresh air. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground with the counter. Might have a chance. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff for Auguste. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll give it to Auguste. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be brought down. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Fit it in the window for the score. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back to throw, it's Swan. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Sweet cut there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Augustave again. Gets it to the 46-yard line, first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's a give to Auguste. Makes it past the marker. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide. Touchdown Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to pass, it's Swan. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He's got great speed, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll start on the ground with Isaiah Auguste. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Jukes his way for more. Got enough for the 1st. Lowers those pads. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run out of the gun with Isaiah Auguste.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Gashing the D on the right. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Things happen.
And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Fires quickly. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Swan. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start on the ground with Auguste. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's Isaiah once again. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. This defense has them them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Complete downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to him again. Out, finding some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gamecocks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Handoff for Auguste. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Here's Auguste one more time. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. When you know you have a team out of fast. The ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
This is